Yeah, gold is kind of ripping. Interesting. But that would probably mean that rates might be ripping. Everything's kind of ripping, including oil, all inflation products. But the odd thing is the market's going up as well. Different reasons. What was I just about to do? I close this window. I have this very annoying cord going across my keyboard here. Really? Right over my letters. Two-year. Rates are kind of going down right at this moment. While gold is going up, oil is going up, Bitcoin going up. VIX heading down. That's good. Releasing pressure and tension on the market. Yeah, great. Let's talk about the market. Get some water. All right. Good morning, everybody. We've got about 9 minutes until the open. And we just had non-farm payroll reports, basically jobs, reports on jobs. And they were good. They were good, better than expected. And in some respects, and in others, it was fairly mixed and I would say neutral. And that's kind of the result that we got. We got a little bit of movement, some bouncing going around. And I believe that's kind of settled in now. And the last time we had that kind of reaction to jobs reports, that sort of, it wasn't enough to move things around too much, neutral jobs reports. We then tipped over and started to bleed red on the day. And if we go below yesterday's low, which is a possibility, that will set up the weekly bar to a very scary level. Look at this. This is where we're at already right now on the weekly chart. This, as you know, some of you know, right here. Oops, not drawing. Oh, it's drawing black. On the weekly is a swing reversal with a very strong bearish sentiment. And, right now we're going to open right here. So that's going to move the skirt up on the candle a little bit and leave some tail. But what I'm saying is if we touch that low, yesterday's low, that makes the weekly chart terrible. And we could get a gap open down next week below like our all-time lows, which you would call like our 2-year lows, and we go into free fall. So the reward side of a short right here could be worth the risk side of you being wrong and it going up a little bit. It may be a very good idea while the market is high right now to take a 4-week bet, some puts or however you want to make that play, that the market may be going down significantly next week. And you can sort of babysit that. And, if there's not a lot of strong upside today, it may end up folding over and turning red, and that'd be exactly what would the thesis would line up with, and it would potentially go down to yesterday's lows. And if it were to break yesterday's lows, it would spell a doom for for prices. It would spell a very bad follow through for a whole week, if not more. Probably 2 or 3 weeks of terrible follow through before bottoming on the market. So this could be that, when you've seen those overlay charts of historical moves that have been very similar, this could be the moment. This could be the highest moment in this move where you plant some short and you get a massive move down over the next week or 2 or 3. Yeah, Adam. All right. Well, there's about 7 minutes left. There's not a bunch of momentum movers to speak of pre-market. Tesla looking good. MATIC in crypto looking good. Bitcoin doing okay. Gold slightly moving up. It's at 1670 from 1655. Oil at 92.5. We're back up high on oil. So I will put this back to the daily chart, and you can see how we're going to open up and above yesterday's candle high. But if maybe we'll gap fill to Wednesday's low, reject, and go red on the day. I mean, the only thing that could save us now, there's really nothing that could save us now, because it's on the weekly, it's going to be a doji at worst, unless by some miracle we run green all day today and get above Wednesday's. That won't even do it. We'd have to get above Tuesday's high. We'd have to get to QQQ 282. It's just not going to happen. It's Friday. It's low volume day. Not going to happen. So we're fairly doomed. We are in a very bad place technically on the technical analysis. And, I don't think that jobs report changed anything. So I think, I'll probably be trying to find a short. Maybe that's going to screw me all day, try and find a short, and I'm going to be chipping away at a green grinding up day all day. But like I said, I think it will be worth the risk to then be in for a considerable down move for the next few days / weeks. Right. Yeah. All right. We've got just how many minutes until the open here? 3:49. What I want to do is get the NQ level here. Effectively 10,907. So at 10,907, well, that's basically where we are. So yeah, let's see how this market plays out. We may be right up against congestion area and a rejection area. Now, based on the current movement, you would be bullish. So on a very short-term outlook, you're bullish on the day because we have higher highs and higher lows. Until that particular trend breaks down, the very short-term trend, you could be bullish, like for 5 minutes to 30 minutes to an hour. Whenever we get a strong pivot break down, that would be a break of trend. And then I think we're going to hunt yesterday's low, and we're going to end on prophecy on point. Sink or swim, yeah. But you're looking at TradingView. Okay, we got 1 minute and 25 seconds until the market opens. Everybody out there, don't forget to check out the link in my profile in order to learn how to trade. Click the link in my profile, go over to my profile, and there'll be a link there. It takes you to the website, and you'll be able to click Learn to Trade. I don't think team is a buy, no. Nothing's a buy right now. Let things bottom. 25 years. All right. 47 seconds until the open. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. This is what I expected. Push up. Waiting for any kind of pivot breakdown or negative retrace. In the meantime, you can be bullish. So I'll pull back to this level here, 10,910 on the NASDAQ. Could be a bullish pullback entry. 10,913. Okay, I'm in at 10,913. And if it doesn't follow through, then we're probably breaking pivots and changing the trend. That's when the big red trade goes on. And that might take some chop and negotiation time before it starts to really buckle over too, HUDI halted up, you guys. So that's looking really good. The HUDI trade, maybe it's going to hit 200 today. Because pre-market it hit 157, so it's going to hit 200. Yeah, I already said that, RJ. Isn't that funny? I love it. Get into HUDI. HUDI and the halt fish. All right, we're almost getting that breakdown. Oh, there's the breakdown. So now I am going to go short. I'm going to reverse and go short on the market. and likely hold all day. Now my risk unit is a little wide because of the way that is structured there, but likely not to get back past. Well, there's a little imbalance at 10,940, but perhaps I can peel some off at 10,913 in case this is not going to follow through right away, or it's going to whip me out of my trade. Yeah. Let me know what's up with HUDI, you guys, because I'm just watching the market. BILI failing out, XPEF failing out, BCAB failing out, Tesla not following through, Doge doing fine, MATIC failing out, HUDI halted up. It's not too promising. The weather seems down. Okay, we're getting that follow through now. Remember what I said yesterday about the moving averages? Get on the 1 minute chart during class. Get those EMAs up. And that's what it looks like. Everybody from class, remember? Cool thing is in NinjaTrader, you can right click, you can create a stop, and then you can right click your stop and then click attach to a indicator, and you can attach it to a moving average. Just auto take you out of the trade. We haven't really gotten a down thrust type of move yet. We're still grinding. When we do get some kind of a down thrust type move, that's when you move to the lower time frame. Until then, you can use the 1021. Remember from class last night? Who remembers? And it's either going to work or it's not going to work. That's just the way trading is. Somebody was talking about Estee Lauder, but it's the symbol is EL. So they said L breaking down. And I'm like, yeah, L breaking downito, man. The whole market's L breaking down. Good class last night, says Mike. Nice. Okay, now we're getting a little bit of thrusts. Okay. So see how that's keeping me in the trade? Whether that, works out versus guessing, we'll see, but you got to have your tools. Actually, this is the 1 minute. That was on the 15 second. So that shows you how strong that trend is. We're staying under all that on the 15 second. I don't know why I had the 15 second up. Let me get a precision exit on this shit. Chart set like that. We're still going. There's a stronger move. That's one of the strongest moves we've seen. I'm kind of looking for an exit now. I'm looking for that deceleration double test type of thing we talked about in class last night. Because this is definitely the strongest thrust so far. And again, that's just a scalp, and I'll get back in. It's going to pull back. We're going to go down further, but I'm going to get out before that. Okay, see, we had a little bit of a green bounce there, and okay, we went down more, but we could be ending soon. We were touching yesterday's pivot. Okay, that's definitely action that we haven't seen yet. So I'm gonna exit at market right there. Cross all systems. Out, out, out. There we go. That's like in slow motion, like if you go over to the 1 minute chart, over here, 1 minute, 1 minute. We're still looking good, as a matter of fact, on the 1 minute chart. But in the 1 minute chart, you couldn't see any of that. What if this turns into a big green candle to the upside? Where did I just get out? Fucking way down here at the bottom. If it's not, we're going to see it reverse in a minute here, but that was it. We had a strong down move, found deceleration on the 5-second chart. You guys, it's right from class last night. And then don't jump back in until we pull back now. If in fact you were right, if in fact this was a bottom, and it is acting like it. Do you see anywhere else in that whole move where you had higher lows? We're getting higher lows here on the 5-second, because we're getting that surgical view. Did anybody else use last night's class? From last night's class, did anybody else use last night's class to do what we just did? Nailed it, Kevin? All right, there you go. See this little blue? There's a little blue arrow here. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little blue arrow here. That was my exit. And my entrance was, I don't remember. It was somewhere around here. There's a blue one over here. Must have got in. I don't see the green arrow anywhere. That's not much of a pullback drop right now. Like RS wise, probably that's a little bit of a fake down move. Could be wrong about that. Oh no, yeah, it's developing into a bigger move now. But that did not pull back to our moving averages in any respect. So either you're back in and giving it a try, or you're not. And I'm a little bit late on that, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. Want to get in before the move, not during the move. You can react and, you can get in up here. In fact, if I had drawn that, remember we did in class last night, if I had drawn that trend line right there, maybe I would have caught that. So far, it looks like it didn't result in any kind of dramatic extra move. Because look, now the price is already now back to where I exited the first time anyway. HUDI's open. All right. HUDI is blowing fish right now. I don't know. It opened at like 94, went all the way to 104, is back at 94 and halting. Man, I hope you guys can get out of that in time. It looks really thin. The volume is really thin. It's kind of a what was that one that we had like a month and a half ago? I can't remember the name. HKD, thank you. It's almost exactly like that. Low volume, massive moves. So look, it's bottoming. On the 1 minute chart, it's showing signs of bottoming. It's like going sideways, That's on the 1 minute chart, it's gonna need to rest for some time here. Let's go over to this 1 minute chart. It's the same 1 minute chart. If you like those colors, then I'll change them to those colors. Forget if the blue was the fast one or the slow one. Let's see. Blue was fast, red was slow. I have it the opposite over here. Let's make it. So over here on this view, this 1 minute view, I have 7 different trade exit indicators going on. This is sort of my be careful and watch the trade view. We are getting continued push down, and again, I've missed it. I've missed continuation here, and I'm not happy about that last one because it does look like a very nice down thrust. Where is yesterday's low? I mean, yeah, yesterday's low. Check that out. Are we there yet? Oh, wow. We still have a ways to go, and that's probably the direction we're going in. Still some short side on this trade, left. Well, I'll jump in. I am a little bit mid move, but that was a slight breakdown right there. I'll jump in on one system. Getting close to the bottom. Oh, there was a very nice strong move. I'll probably just end up capturing that on deceleration. There, I'm out on that double test of that bottom. Because it was a strong move. Maybe it goes further. You know, you can see that on the 1 minute chart. The 1 minute chart says stay in, stay in, stay in. You know, I could still be in the whole way. And that's some of the danger of scalping it and protecting your capital. And I'm okay with that, you know, because I haven't had to suffer through any of this chop. And I did miss a reentry and haven't been able to capture the full move because I did get out before the 1 minute said to. But that's up to you as a trader, how you want to handle it. Okay, on the 5-second, we're getting another one of those kinds of pullbacks that I could potentially draw a trend line on. I'm going to use temporarily the same angle of the last back just for a moment until I can get extra confirmation of this pullback. Going back to the 1 minute chart, this is the first green candle to really push up and over a prior green candles. This is the first kind of 2 green candle follow through. So we may have indeed hit the bottom. And so, you know, this excess drop here and stuff, you know, it's a little bit overrated perhaps, but if we can get back in, we can get back in. Great. Kevin, you were able to use some of the info from last night, or you were just saying that I nailed it? Did you nail it? Nice. I want to draw a trend line from a first pivot or get back in if it breaks the prior trend line strength. That's why I copy and pasted it over. It's the same angle. Okay, we're possibly getting back in. That might have been premature right there. But we're really close potentially to continuation. It's pulling against me. Getting out. Get in and it didn't work. Get out. That can happen many times. Okay, I'm getting a slight trend breakdown right there. Not very strong. A lot of time to get in. That's worrisome. All right, I'm in across multiple systems. Looks like I didn't even actually hit entry because it is moving down. There we go. Cut that back. I actually got in for 2 contracts and I don't want that. There we go. Okay. All right, I've finangled myself back in short on trend line breakdown. Now, if we go back over to the 1 minute chart with the 1021, we're still technically in this trade. You know, I don't want to be giving back too much here though. So that's why I'm watching the 5-second action. Okay, we're looking good. That is a new low on the day. Also on the S&P 500. Getting some deceleration there. So let that play out. Put my stop above break even and a certain void zone right there. How's HUDI going? Getting out on that system. Getting this system. All around break even. Just protecting your gains, protecting your gains. If the trade ain't working, you can get out. I've got a stop here that gets me out at a profit. You know, to stop. It's probably going to hit. Here it goes. Hey, we are getting some follow through. I'm out on 2 accounts and in on this one. It's chopping around. It's a higher low. So it's likely going to cut here. There it is. There's the cut. All right. So I'm out and we've had a lot of bottoming action going on down here. So we might finally be curling up to the 10 moving average. Yep. There it is. Starbucks is going to pop. You think so? What's going on? Booty's still in the halt. Starbucks is just running. That's nice. Look, this is yesterday's low, this purple line. We're really close to it and we're likely to go to it. I would love to see some nice pullback and get another short entry somewhere in the middle here. I'm checking imbalances right now. There's quite a few imbalances. Nothing too significant though, except perhaps right around here. 10,800. 10,800 is where I may try a short entry. 10,800. A short, by the way. Okay, we're coming up on it, and also this is the first time we've touched the 10 moving average on the 1 minute chart. So if you were in it for the big move, like a day swing type of thing, or the 10/21 1 minute scalp, now you're getting a close above the 10, and that could be a spot where you finally get out. Apple's so weak. I don't know. I'd have to take a look at that. I would just say that flat out on it, because everything's going down. Apple has had a lot of relative strength lately, and Tesla too the last couple days. Just because they're going down doesn't mean they're weak. Well, market's going down. They might be going down less. And look at it; it's moving back up to the 21 moving average now. Mike says Nvidia is acting super strong. I can go over to SP 500 RS Alpha, and we can find what is the strongest stocks today. It actually says L is one of the strongest, EL. So I don't know what's going on over there, but let me see. Somebody was saying that is down, I think. Well, I guess it popped up. Oh, and then EOG is one of the stronger ones. Oh, who's in EOG? How many of you got EOG? We had a gap up. It hit 151 from 130 fucking 8. I didn't even know that. I'm going to go sell some. Taking some profits. Over to EOG. I'll be back in a second, TikTokers. Taking off 5% on EOG. Who's in EOG? That's one of our stocks. All right, I'm back. People on TikTok. No, I'm back. Okay, see that? Now we're having the first push up on the day, and I actually want to manage that and get out if it doesn't bounce back fairly right away. Yeah, it looks like it wants to go higher and retrace more. So I'm getting out. Not going to give any of that back. And we'll watch it on the 1 minute chart. All right, so that could go on all day, and we can sit here all day like that. And actually, that would be fun. But I've got about half a grand, or maybe more out of that, maybe $800 out of the morning, and I'll see if I can squeeze some more juice out of the market throughout the day. It's time for me to do some errands. Thanks very much for attending the morning stream. Have a great weekend. If I don't see you again, let's go into the group now. If you're trading on momentum, go into the momentum channel. If you want to share screens and buddy trade, you can go into the active trader lounge. You can use your webcams, voice, go into the member chat area and communicate. Right. And everybody else out there, make sure you click the link wherever in order to come check out our group. It's free for a week. And you can decide how much value it is for you in a week and decide if that's worth it for you or not. because you have no idea. So very good. Everybody, have a great weekend if I don't see you again. Bye-bye now. Happy trading. Go vote. Yes. Last early voting day today. Go vote.